Hey guys, Scripture here with another video. Donald Glover teases wanting to bring the fun back to Star Wars with Lando. Okay. During a recent conversation with the Wall Street Journal, Glover was asked what he wanted to accomplish with Lando, and he said, "I just want it to be fun. As a Star Wars fan myself, I think it's important that there just needs to be more fun being had." Well, I will say the Acolyte takes itself incredibly seriously while at the same time looking incredibly silly. Okay, he continued, "It's very hard to have fun right now. It's tough because there are very serious things happening, and those are the only things that connect us. Weirdly, so I get why things are serious, but part of the human experience, I believe, is we have a responsibility to have enjoyment, and I just feel like we're lacking in that department." Do you think there's maybe a reason for that, Donald? Like, think about it. Like, Star Wars movies and stuff like that used to be huge events, right? And what in those days, and a lot of you guys don't even remember this. A lot of kids now don't remember this. I'm getting old, but why were they more fun? Like, think about it, right? And I hope he understands this when he's making this movie. No, there wasn't a quote message forced on anybody. When George Lucas made Star Wars, he said this numerous times, he had timeless things that everybody could relate to, timeless themes. The hero's journey, the good versus the evil, the having to make the right choice, and how hard that can be sometimes, and how tempting it is to make the wrong choice. You go to Luke in Return of the Jedi. Things that everybody deals with, whether you're, black, white, gay, straight, doesn't matter. Male, female, doesn't matter. Everybody deals with those things in their life at various times. So that's why they were fun. So you had that. You had these themes that were timeless and impacted everybody. And then you also had films that had fun in them. For example, again, going back to The Acolyte, was there any joke in the entire show? Was there one single funny part? I can't think of anything. I mean, she tried to make Yord having his shirt off. I guess that was the big joke. Like, literally, there was not a single funny thing in it. And that's because the Jedi never talked to each other. They only talked to other people. They had, like, 2 scenes where they actually talked to each other. Anyways, doesn't matter. But that's the issue. So if you keep it to those things everybody relates to, instead of trying to say, you need to think like this, then you're going to have lots of fun. And throw a few jokes in there, and everyone will be happy. He went on to say, "Star Wars, I love it, but sometimes it be super serious. Sometimes it be way too serious. Everything that has to do with the Skywalkers is so serious." I agree to a point. Yeah, it's serious, but again, that's part of the tragedy of that family. Now, there is some fun things thrown in there. I mean, you're not going to sit here and tell me that Leia and Han's banter, and then as they go through the relationship, and then you get to Return of the Jedi, isn't fun. There's some parts that are kind of like, whoa, and they're fighting, but it's fun in the sense that, we see the growth of the relationship and all that other stuff. I don't think it's as serious as he's making it out to be. He's saying it's the Skywalker. So I don't think he gets it. It's not the Skywalkers. It's that you're trying to force certain perspectives into the story instead of doing timeless themes. So I don't think he gets it. Think about Luke Skywalker when he goes into Jabba's palace. You tell me that wasn't fun? 4 years later, we see him as like a seasoned vet. And he goes in there like, yeah, whatever, buddy. Like, you better just do what I want or I'm going to do this. And he's like half smiling. And then he defeats the Rancor, and then they think they've got him, and then he comes back, and he's just a seasoned Jedi and gets the job done and saves all the people he cares about. I don't get it. How is that not fun? I don't think everything about the Skywalkers is serious, Donald. I think, again, the problem is they are moving away from timeless themes that we can all relate to, everybody, no matter what category you fit into, and then trying to say that this pigeonholed viewpoint needs to be pushed on everybody. So him blaming the Skywalkers for that kind of makes me a little nervous that he's going to do the insert. I mean, remember in the Solo movie That stupid droid. Droid rights. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that. Sorry. Like, we don't want social justice in Star Wars. We really don't. Lando, I think the best part about him is he's a scoundrel, and I feel like people can relate to that. To an extent, he's probably like, man, this war is whack, I need money. Which I feel everyone can relate to, so I just want it to be fun. That's not what happened, though. I mean, I guess this is a prequel? This thing he's putting together? Well, that's not what happens in the movies. We all know, right? Han, the closest place they could go to that he knew somebody was Bespin, and then Lando was sort of dragged into the war, and then ultimately made the right choice. Again, timeless themes. What are you going to do? Are you going to cave in into temptation, go the easy route, or are you going to go the other way, right? That's what we want. And then ended up being huge in Return of the Jedi. So, again, and I don't want to, like, nitpick too much, but, man, like, that doesn't sound like this is going to be good at all. I don't know, man. We look forward to hearing more about the Lando film from Disney Lucasfilm soon, as we still do not know if this cinematic release or planned to stream on Disney. Yeah, that's the other thing. Nobody knows anything. So we've been talking about this Lando stuff for years. Everything's just years and years and years and years to do anything. Cancel this, do this. If this even gets made, again, based on what he's saying here, I'm kind of scared that it's going to be crappy. He's going to think it's fun, but he better not just do that stuff where you're just forcing themes that not everybody agrees with. Go with themes that everybody can relate to, not themes that only a tiny percentage of people can relate to. That's extremely important, especially when you're writing an epic saga. Lord of the Rings is another classic example. They're not worrying about side issues. They're dealing with themes that everybody deals with on a regular basis. That's what makes it good. And again, everybody, not just this guy or that guy, not just white males. Literally everybody. So anyway, I'm not super optimistic that this is even going to get made. I'm also not super optimistic it is going to be fun. I guess we'll find out. I hope it is, because if you can't make a Lando show fun, then you might as well pack it in. Anyways, guys, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel. Feel free to check out anything else on my channel. Feel free to leave a comment below. And have yourselves a really good day.